You see, in battle rap, you gotta have a plan before you do your thing. So I'ma give y'all a multiple choice on what you should do when you get in that ring. Do you A, respect your opponent and show a little love? Or do you B, be as brutal as you can and go for blood? And then there's C, do whatever you feel you need to do to get the dub. But if y'all know me, y'all know it's D, and that's all of the above. This video is sponsored by catbeast.com. Design your own snapbacks and hats. catbeast.com. We are beasts.
We on.
I've been in martial arts all my life. I can't even tell you exactly the very first starting point. I know I grew up with a father that was very highly into it and highly trained. Very, very known in the field. And he raised me in it, like, you know, to the point where I was mimicking stuff he was doing at an early age. Like, he would wake up and he had certain regimens doing push-ups in the morning. Like, me as a 2-year-old seeing my father doing push-ups, I'm down there next to him trying. So from then on, I just, you know what I mean? My father had a real passion for it, and it was kind of stressing to everything he do. Every philosophy he lived by had a martial art foundation. And he was a street nigga, I keep it real, but even in the streets he lived by a certain code, and he instilled that in me. So I grew up thinking that it was something I had to do at one point. Like, there was a time where I would go from school straight to the dojo. You know what I mean? I used to have to wait for whoever was gonna get home. Like, nobody be home by the time I get home out of school. So I would go to the dojo and wait for somebody to be home. So the whole time I'm working on katas and weapon training and just basically training. So as far as me actually going to the dojos itself, I've been doing that since I was about 9. I got my first black belt at 14. You know what I mean? And just kept it up. Like, it became like, martial art became like something that I felt like was gonna take me there. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I played ball, like basketball at one point. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was gonna go to the NBA. Me and my niggas was gonna go to the NBA, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And martial arts was one of those things that I felt like when I'm in my zone, niggas couldn't fuck with me. I fought in so many tournaments, I never lost, B. Should've seen my fucking trophy rooms back in the days, my nigga. My shit is...
Let me ask you this. So now that MMA is becoming like the actual real sport of fighters, right, and you gotta know like 5 different styles and have a ground game. Has that?
But see, that's martial arts. See, this is what I'm saying. MMA. They call it mixed martial arts now. I mean, I think that's just a new name for it, because this is the philosophy of martial arts. Martial arts is like puzzle pieces, bro. It's never really cool to know one discipline, because the way martial art was developed, you know, in the early time, people would develop other disciplines to combat this discipline. Like wushu was designed to go against Tai Chi. You know what I mean? Like, it was like a cancellation. So, and then it's like, when I say it's like a puzzle, you can interlock certain disciplines together and make a... Bruce Lee is a prime example. Jeet Kune Do. This nigga Bruce Lee took pieces, like he used to watch Muhammad Ali's footwork. That's why you see Bruce Lee always hop around, but he used to throw fighters off, because no traditional martial artist, we learn to build from a stance, you feel me? We learn to build from foundation. So to see somebody hop around and be that fluid, used to throw niggas off, and that was one of the real reasons why Bruce Lee was so brilliant. You know what I mean? Because a lot of niggas don't capture that fluidity. You know what I mean? It's like a dream to actually be like water. Remember the interview, he like, be like water? It's a dream for a martial artist to really be like water, to adapt to any situation, to like my foundation, discipline is shotokan. That's where my father came from. Shotokan, I love it because it channels power. You know what I mean? I say it telling you knockout stories. There's a reason why I want here to quit a lot of niggas. I blame that on shotokan. I never felt more stronger than training in the shotokan discipline. Then I got a black belt in taekwondo. Now taekwondo, I took that because I became a tall, lengthy nigga. And anybody that know taekwondo, it focuses on a lot of kicks, but it's a leverage style. You understand me? And the history of taekwondo is back in them time. Niggas used to try to kick niggas off horses and shit. They was, you know what I mean? Niggas was coming at niggas off horses, so they would use the longest part of their limbs if they have a weapon to try to get a nigga off that, which is your legs. So that's why niggas taekwondo, if you look at a taekwondo discipline, they kicks be crazy. They always kicking. You know what I mean? But it's also your legs is your longest limb of your body. So, you know, boxers, they train that when you fight in your circle, it's just how far your hand extend. You understand me? And taekwondo, it's your leg. It's longer than your arm. So if anybody step past that circle, I'm lighting their ass up. And being that I'm a lengthy nigga, I got a long circle to work with. You're not getting close to me. That was my logic behind taekwondo. Then I took goju. Now goju is a lot of counterattacks. It's a lot of locks and putting niggas in positions where they can't fight you no more. That's my method, because I ain't trying to be out here fighting niggas all day. I'm trying to put you down. So you got about a good 3 minutes with me. Not even that long. Real talk. If I'm being nice, you got about a good 3 minutes with me. And then I'm putting you down. That's it. You know what I mean? Taekwondo, a lot of goju don't even like to throw the first punch, because goju is a lot of, you know what I mean? It's a lot of counterattacks. It's a lot of, you attack and then I'm on you. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not gonna wait for your second move. You feel me? It's a lot of reading your opponent's body. Understand? It's a lot of angles. Attacking niggas from different angles that normal fighters wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like I had a fight a long time ago. And it was at a basketball court years ago, when my mom was years ago. And I'm fighting a nigga, and the whole time we fighting, every punch he threw, I hit his arm. I'm giving niggas secrets. I hit his arm, and nigga was thinking, oh, Swave, you bugging, this nigga can't fight, but I know what I'm doing. Because by the end of the fight, the nigga hit started feeling like this.
Get man too.
And then he was mine. I destroyed the nigga after that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason I'm hitting your arms, nigga. I'm tearing that shit up, hit that shit in the same part, mad time. After a while, it hits his noodles, B. You know what I mean? I don't always gotta go for the face. There's so many secrets to fighting that niggas don't understand. Fighting is a science. The human body is a science. Martial art don't just teach niggas how to fight. It teaches you how to defend yourself. It teaches you the anatomy, where to put a nigga down now, where to hit a nigga, where the fight will be over. You understand me? Where the pressure points is real. You know what I mean? And goju deal with a lot of that shit. So I tried to mold myself into a perfect fighter by covering 3 different fields. That's where all my black belts came from. Now I still feel like I could do like Muay Thai, cause that's something I don't really got. The elbows, the knees, the defense, the blocks, that shit'll be crazy. If I could add that to my repertoire, I'll be kinda. So getting back to MMA, I will be an MMA fighter. I got 3 under my belt now. Plus I dibble dabble in Shorin-ryu and Kempo. You know what I mean? I ain't get black belts and the shit, but I could go with the best of them. You know what I mean? I know how to tie in what I do know along with what they're doing. I can be as fluid as possible.
So, I mean, what's poppin', Swave? How we get you into MMA?
Yo, you know what? That's another one of my dreams, my nigga. I want to do one. I want to do 3. I don't give a fuck if I win all 3. I ain't doing more than 3. If I lose all 3, I ain't doing more than 3. If I win 2, lose 1, that's it. I just want to do 3. Just to. I kind of want to do that shit, man. Bad. I'm not gonna lie, my nigga. I want to train and get my body back in that zone, and then I just want to go jump in the octagon with somebody real quick. Yeah, I think I really want to do that. Like,